The Department of Justice will change a policy that allows journalists to hide records and testimony related to suspects in a criminal investigation. Attorney General Pam Bondi said federal employees intentionally leaking sensitive information to the media undermines the ability of the Department of Justice to keep America safe.
No one is above the law. In Milwaukee, an illegal alien from Mexico was in court, being prosecuted for domestic violence. He was charged with violently attacking a man, punching him in the face 30 times, strangling him, and then attacking a woman by punching her in the face with his closed fist. Both victims were brave enough to be in court. The judge, Hannah Dugan, learned that ICE was outside to arrest him after court. She is now charged with obstruction of justice for sneaking this criminal defendant, an illegal alien, out a back exit through her chambers to avoid his arrest, leaving the victims and prosecutors sitting in court all morning waiting on justice. In New Mexico, law enforcement was tipped off that Judge Joel Cano had a TDA member living in his home. The judge and his wife allegedly gave him access to assault rifles, one with a suppressor, to go to a shooting range to perfect his skills. Law enforcement found pictures on his cell phones and social media showing multiple tattoos and gang insignia. They also found a picture of him with the judge. He had mocked a $5,000 reward to catch TDA members. They also had pictures of 2 victims who had been decapitated. Their hands were cut off and their bodies had also been mutilated. The judge, now charged with obstruction. Post Miranda, he admitted he destroyed one of the cell phones with a hammer and then took it to a city dumpster down the street to dispose of the evidence. The Trump administration will fight for victims. The rule of law is very simple. It doesn't matter what line of work you're in. If you break the law, we will follow the facts and we will prosecute you.
She noted investigative techniques relating to news gathering are an extraordinary measure to be deployed as a last resort when essential to a successful investigation or prosecution. Protections were being abused, with officials using media allies to leak sensitive information for political gain, and the policy often put their phone and other electronic records out of reach of prosecutors, Bondi said. Bondi's memo comes after Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard on Wednesday referred 2 intelligence community professionals accused of leaking classified information to the Justice Department for criminal prosecution. The professionals allegedly shared classified information with the Washington Post and the New York Times. The DOJ expects a 3rd criminal referral in the case. In 2022, Attorney General Merrick B. Garland, under former President Joe Biden, prohibited the DOJ from seeking information from members of the news media acting within the scope of news gathering, except under limited specified circumstances. Bruce D. Brown, president of the Reporters Committee for the Freedom of Press, wrote in a statement that he had not seen the language of the new policy, but stressed the importance of reporters being able to protect the identities of confidential sources. Bondi said the department will continue to limit the use of forced legal action to obtain information from or records of the media, which includes enhanced approval and advance notice procedures. The Office of Legal Policy is tasked with creating new language to reflect the rescission of Garland's policies.